Hello, ladies and gentlemen, toy enthusiasts and those new to Tough Nerd Toys LLC. I'm your host, Uncle Nerd, and welcome to another exciting episode of Busted Open. Busting it open since 2007, and today we will be reviewing Eagle EG-01 Deformation aircraft, not Starscream. Now, what I like about, I just previously did one before, and that was Skywarp. So this one right here, I mean, there's not too much, there's no difference. Only thing is the difference is maybe like a few accessories and maybe I would say like no accessories and color and maybe a face sculpt that's a little bit more different than the other ones, but other than that it's the same thing. The box right here is a typical mailer box that you get with these Eagle EG-01s Deformation aircraft, and they are essentially KO versions or reimagined or redone molds of the Masterpiece Takara Starscream Thundercrack and Skywarp version 2s that are out now. What I like again about these is that they're a more affordable option. 9 times out of 10 they have better parts. They have worked out the kinks at the first modes with the Masterpiece version 2 Seekers have. That's the reason why I go for them. I also mess with third-party transformers as well. I don't just go for Takara. I go for what I like and what I think looks good on my shelf. I don't like for all my transformers, nor do I care if all my transformers are not the same by the same company. So I'm going to the mailer box right here, bring us a little bit closer. Typical mailer box, if you watch the previous video, it's the same thing. All it does is has a few jet graphics on it embedded onto the mailer box. It says EG-01 Eagle Deformation aircraft, 16 plus ages. Nothing on the bottom, some graphics on the side of a jet. Nothing on the top, just some graphics on the top, and that is about it for the box. No, and you have like the 03 warning right here, warning made in China, please recycle, so on and so forth, and some warnings right there, and that is about it. And as I told you before, now these I do not open up on camera. I have to pre-open them because of the simple fact that they are, it is Masterpiece Transformers have to be transformed so that you make sure nothing breaks, you make sure you know how to transform it, so on and so forth. So it's not like, you know, when I do the regular action figures or anything like that. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to bust open the package and see if this figure is worth the scratch. So here we have EG-01 Eagle 1 or Eagle Deformation, not Starscream, Masterpiece version, KO Masterpiece version. And as always, you know, I'm going to go into the accessories first right here. So let's bring this a little bit closer. I try to tab in Starscream as much as possible, or Eagle Deformation, aka whatever, as much as possible. But you know, I always get it the second time around, and it came out okay. But yeah, you got some great accessories here, different from Skywarps or whatever the case may be. And you have the drill right here, was done in a nice gunmetal plastic right here, and this fits right onto his hand because you can fold his hand in. This was in I think it was in the original first couple of episodes of Transformers right there, when they were down there and Skywarp was teasing Rumble and they were trying to grab some ore out or in the ice, or it could be the one when he was getting jet fired. You got some blast effects right here, and you know, just like Skywarp, you can fit this right onto the Megatron pistol like that. Hold on, let me put that on there. There you go. Oh, yeah, fits right onto the Megatron pistol. The Megatron pistol looks great. Got a Decepticon insignia on it, silver gunmetal paint, black handle. Everything's looking good on this thing. I am totally digging it right there. Look at that. That is a beauty right there. That is an absolute beauty right there. That is a beauty. Look at that. And yeah, these fit right very well into their hand. It has a nook right there so that you can peg it into his hand right there. Got the scope, you know. And for those of you who don't understand Transformers have dimensional shifting and mass shifting. That's why they're able to change their size and hide weapons and all of that other stuff. They're not just robots, they're aliens as well. So they have alien powers. And not to mention, they were created to pretty much accent each other and help each other out, whether it be war or work or whatever the case may be. So yeah, that's why some can transform into giant big vehicles that other Transformers can ride inside of. That's a little bit of info right there. or dimensional displacement. Then you have the blast effects right here, or the thruster effects right here that you can peg into right there. And it's all done in, all of these blast effects or whatever are done in a translucent plastic, purple right here. And then you have the claw that he used right here in a solid purple that he used in Cosmic Rust episode that you can peg onto his hand right there. You have the piece of rust shard right here that he pulled out of Megatron right there. And it looks like a clump of poop. Then you have the blast effect right here that you can put onto the gun, onto Megatron rather, onto the Megatron replica that they can hold right there. Then you have another blast effect right here that you, and of course this can fit onto the gun as well. Let's pull this apart. This fits onto the gun as well. This is the build-up one. And then you have the clip right here that goes onto the bottom of Starscream right over here. And those, besides, and of course it has a stand like the Skywarp version did. Yeah, just like the Skywarp version, you know. Same thing, you know. Put this right here. Just put this into one of these grooves right here. And you can put the peg at the top right there. And you can get, that's your little flight stand. And again, ladies and gentlemen, the stand is not weak. You have to use the screw spots right here to tighten it up once you have it at the height or in the position that you want it to. And this clip right here goes right onto the bottom of Starscream right here. You just plug it right on in right there. And you get, you know, you easily slide these into the pegs holes of the stand right here, or the, yeah, the action figure stand or the stand right there. We are going to go into, oh, it also comes with, and they all come with the same thing. All you're getting is a different colored version and maybe one or two different accessories from each other. It also comes with a nice little manual like the Skywarp did, or not Skywarp, EG-01, and they all look like Starscream or whatever the case may be. And what I like is that they give you an actual picture instead of this big giant folder, and they give you a nice little book with step-by-step instructions on how to transform the Eagle or the EG-01 Deformation Seekers. I absolutely love them, and I love them for the price point most of all. Not to mention the quality is better, and they took into consideration to repair or, you know, correct a lot of things that were going on with the Takara versions. Now we are going to move these over to the side. I think I went through all of these accessories right there, and we're going to bring this baby forward right here. It is the same jet that you're getting with the what do you call that, with Skywarp that I reviewed earlier. It looks great. I absolutely love the panel work, the lines. I could squeeze it and get some more connections going and everything like that. But I just wanted to transform it real quick for you guys so you can see it has the nice radar right there, the nice yellow cockpit and everything like that. The pegs up here. Now this one is a little bit looser than Skywarp was, but I find it's because the way that I transform, I rushed and transformed this because I kind of like have these Seekers down to a science and stuff like that. I didn't peg in his foot right there, but yeah, this is good. A lot of people don't like the bottom right here. They say, oh, it's got too much kibble, but it is cartoon accurate. Under the bottom, this is how it looked on the cartoon. That's why I like it. I like this Starscream because it looks like the cartoon Starscream. And again, this is not Starscream. This is the EG Deformation version, whatever. I think it's version 2, but they have different versions out there where they keep constantly making improvements to make it better and better and better. That is the reason why I like messing with KOs. There's die cast along here. Nice red paint, done in a nice red paint under the chassis of the jet right here. I love the way it looks under the bottom right here. Very reminiscent of G1 Starscream right there, where like it just looked like he was folded up, just standing up with wings or whatever the case may be. I like this look. A lot of people don't. I absolutely do. Got the Decepticon symbol on the bottom, Decepticon symbol on the top, the nice red, white, and gray going on with the blue right here on the fins or the back wings of the jet right there. Front view is beautiful, looks just like Starscream. You got the blasters under the bottom. He is looking absolutely great. There's no, I don't know what to tell you in terms of posability. He's a jet, you can't pose a jet. So, you know what I'm saying? But the landing gear is good. Everything is good on this guy right here. Absolutely loving it. I am loving it. Yeah, I could have done a better job of transforming them, tapping some stuff in, but you get the picture. Even with me doing a sloppy job right here, it looks very, very good. Now, the cockpit cannot stay open. Oh, yes, it can. Yeah, the cockpit opens. I don't know how I missed that. Cockpit opens, and you can put, hold on one second, I think I got a little human that can fit in there. But you know what, I'll do it once I get the pictures back. I'll put Spike in there, make it seem like Starscream kidnapped them and holding them hostage. It would be cool if you could get like a nice little small Dr. Arctaville to go in there. Remember the one he kept like cyberdizing up and forced him to work for him. Then after a while, you didn't see him no more because he turned him into a big giant clunky machine to sit next to him. I think Megatron did that as his form of punishment right there. Yeah, but this is looking great. Cockpit it's not, now within the cockpit there's no heavy detail, no bells or dials or anything sculpted in there, but the sculpting along the jet is absolutely beautiful. I'm loving the panel lines and everything going on this jet. It is beautiful. I love the thrusters in the back. You know, everything looks absolutely great. Now a lot of people are upset because they don't like when they do some things for cosmetics like this right here. Me, I don't mind. I don't mind that they have another cockpit right here, and then it's just for pretty much cosmetics when he transforms into his robot mode. I don't mind that at all. I'm loving the panel lines on it. It gives it a realistic look. And again, I didn't think I was going to like these, but yeah, Starscream is one of my all-time favorite Decepticons. I mimic a lot of his personality. I love Starscream, always have. He is one of my favorite Decepticons, absolutely favorite Decepticons, along with Cyclonus, along with Galvatron, Soundwave, Blaster, who else? Those are some right offhand that I love, but I love a lot of the Transformers. Shockwave I like too. I like his weird ass too. I love Shockwave. But yeah, this is an absolute beauty right here. Loving this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put him in robot mode, and no, I'm not going to transform him on camera, but I will put him in robot mode so you guys can see how beautiful EG Deformation or EG-01 Eagle-01 is in robot mode. So give me a few. Also wanted to show you guys before I go to the his robot mode, I wanted to show you how cartoon accurate and how cool this is, and what Takara, because this is all Takara's sculpting and modeling and everything. All these guys did was just pretty much like improve upon what they have and make it more affordable. You can take this, and if you remember the episode, the one where Starscream had Megatron attached to the bottom of his jet mode like this, and you can peg it in like that, and you can fly Starscream around with Megatron attached to the bottom, which I think is absolutely cool right there. Tell me that doesn't look cool. That looks real cool. So cartoon accurate, so beautiful. And yes, I absolutely love Starscream. I was going to get the one from my friend that he has and stuff like that, but I just never got around to it. He was the one that kept telling me, oh, come get it, come get it, come get it, come get it, come get it. And we've done comparisons, and he was like, wow, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. This really looks good. And yeah, I'm not trying to say that just go out there and get KOs. No. If you're you know, a loyalist when it comes to Takara Transformers, then do what you please. But this right here is absolutely beautiful, and it's a nice size as well. I would say this baby is around about like 10 inches from nose to tail, from cone to thrusters or wings in the back. And it's just a beautiful piece, man. And again, I could do better line work, but lining it up and pegging it in and everything like that. That's not the toy. That was me. I rushed and transformed it because I wanted to get some play time with this. And yeah, you can even give it a little dive bomb thing by opening up his chassis or chest right here. But that's more Skywarp's thing, because I'm always used to Skywarp using heat seekers and stuff like that. And you know, the blasters, just like on Skywarp and on Thundercracker, you can pretty much take these blasters off right here and turn them around. Now this right here, I would say for Starscream, he had the blasters instead of the missile looking weaponry right here. But this is an absolute beauty. So yeah, let me go into robot mode so you guys can really see how beautiful this masterpiece KO is. And here we have Eagle EG-01. I'll call this red, black, and gray, not Starscream Deformation action figure. One of the KOs of the Secret mold right here. Man, oh man, this is Starscream. You know, again, it's a great alternative if you don't want to have to spend that much money, or you know, you just want to see what the mold is all about and so on and so forth. But it's very, very durable. Let me bring this a little bit closer, and as you can see, it is absolutely beautiful. This is a beautiful piece. He cleans up very nice after you take him out of jet mode. And again, the jet mode is more secure than what I had it. I just wanted to make sure you guys had seen this before I put him up on the shelf or whatever the case may be. And yes, I have had playtime with this guy. So moving this closer, you can see the beautiful sculpt that they have. And of course, you know, I put the smiling face on him, and it's easy to just change the smiling face. All you have to do is go under here, and if you look right there, let me get my pointer for you guys. If you look right there, right under here, you just flip this up, and there you can change the face plates with one of these. I think the face plate that I have on him right now is the perfect one. I also have smirking ones, you know, the one where he's surprised or either like, no, Megatron, no, please, oh, my butt. That one. Yeah, this looks great. This looks great. He also came with the clamp that he used in the episode of Cosmic Rust right here. You can use it right here to hold the clump of whatever was stuck in Megatron's chassis or chest right here. You can clamp it on like that, you know, boom. You have the drill hand right here. And this fits right onto his hand right here. All you have to do is take this open this up, like thus so, flip this down, and boom. So you gotta close this back though, so I'm gonna twist this around with a little bit more even 45. And the joints are very stiff. Very, very stiff on this. I am literally had to use two hands to twist his wrists and everything like that. I haven't had any joints on this figure seem loose or whatever the case may be, but I'm not going to close it too much because then it's going to be a problem for me to open it. And yes, these joints are stiff. And you just plug it in, thus so, right onto the little pig right there. Come on, boy, you got it. There we go. And there you have him with his drill hand. The one he used, I think it was the episode where he, where him and Thundercracker were looking, Thundercracker, Skywarp, and Rumble were looking for something in the ice, or the one when he was saving Jetfire, or Skyfire as you want it. Some may call him Jetfire, some call him Skyfire. So, yeah. But this looks great on his hand, and you can switch it out for, come on, the claw that he used to take the shard out of Megatron's chest. And this fits, they all fit on very snug. Oh, I had it the wrong way. There we go. There you have the claw. And yeah, this guy looks absolutely amazing. So let me pull his fist back out. Come on, swing that around. And this guy is absolutely beautiful. I am loving the aesthetics of this KO right here, of the Eagle Deformation right here. All the improvements and problems that they had with the original Takara, they improved on this one, and they keep making versions that are better and better. As you can see, the backpack is nice and sleek, fits in very well. Everything's pegged in very tightly, nothing's loose. You don't see legs dropping, joints or anything moving like that. Of course, as with Skywarp, he has the chest, what do you call that? The chest missiles, or the nipple missiles, as you want to call them. Right here, he looks just like Starscream, loving the blue. These are all of the paint on here. The only paint that you're really getting is on the metal parts right here, which is die-cast metal. His underwear parts, portions of his crotch, or his underwear, or whatever you want to call them, are die-cast metal. This figure is very solid. Die-cast metal up here, plastic, but the inside of this figure, it is solid. It is a very solid figure. It is looking very good. You can see the Decepticon symbols, insignias right there. He has his null rays on the side of his arms right there. Decepticon insignia on the back is done very, very well, as you can see. Beautiful backpack. I love the way they cleaned all of this up so it doesn't look like it isn't, you know, it doesn't look all out of whack or anything like that. It is literally cartoon accurate, even down to the feet. Now, there's a little blemish that you can see right here, but it's not too much of a deal breaker, but I am loving this. Absolutely loving it. And as I said before, joints are very stiff. There are some people that are complaining about their joints being stiff on the Takara versions. There is nothing, I mean, their joints being loose on the Takara version. There is nothing loose on this version. Now, the head may be a little bit loose, but that's because of transformation. You know what I mean? But as a whole, this thing is beautiful. Wow, I don't know where to begin with this. It is just so beautiful. I love the look of this, and of course, like I told you before, I put the laughing face on here. And yes, his null rays do transform, just like Skywarp's did, as you can see right here. You take them, flip them around, and boom, you pretty much have like the missile version. And flip it back around again, and you have the null ray. And of course, it has the handle back here, so that if you want to put this in his hand, and it has a peg right there, so that you can peg it right into his hand, right here. As you can see, it pegs right into his hand right there. Everything is looking good on here. This is a beautiful figure, absolutely nice. The articulation goes like this. Head can go all the way around, can look up as well. You're going to get, like, because it's part of the transformation to make it easier, you're going to get that. And yes, these side vents on the side of his head, you can squeeze them in for when you transform him and when you're taking off the face, something to hold on to right there. But as far as articulation goes, this guy has the same articulation as Deformation Eagle or EG-01, Skywarp, not Skywarp. Arm goes all the way around, as you can see right there, comes up this high, has a nice twist of the bicep, single hinged elbow. As you can hear, it's ratchets all along here, twist and pivoting in the wrist. This wrist is very, very stiff. Be careful with it. It's not going to break. It's just that you might have to loosen this up a bit, maybe give it a little bit of heat treating if you can, or whatever the case may be. Hip skirts come up just like with the other secret that I reviewed earlier, which was the Not Skywarp right here. Legs, listen, click, 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 click. Everything is nice with this figure. As you can see, nothing is breaking. Everything is very stiff. Toe pivoting, ratcheted hip, crotch, everything. Leg goes out all the way, fully posable. Rocker at the foot, very stiff. Nothing seems constricted or nothing is loose on this figure right here. Nice panel work, loving the heel. See the thrusters at the bottom. Absolutely beautiful figure. As you can see, I'm having no issues picking him up and standing him, putting him back down, and him standing up. That is absolutely not an issue. As you can see, you know, the thrusters, or like the vents right here, the plane vents or whatever the case may be, are sitting very, very, and yes, you can get the thrusters to go into the bottom. You just have to, again, it's the same exact mold as the other ones, but you know, I'm a completionist when it comes to certain collections. I used to be like that with Marvel Legends, but I'm no longer like that. I only get the figures I want now with Marvel Legends and stuff like that. And if I want the Build-A-Figure, I'll just go ahead and purchase like the Build-A-Figure by itself off of eBay or something like that. And yeah, you can get the thrusters on the bottom, so you can get like a nice little thrusting going with Deformation EG-01, not Starscream. This looks great. This looks very, very good. And to make sure the thrusters peg in, you know, you can bring this down. You bring this back down again like that. Or rather, push it back up. My bad. Oops, pushed it a little bit too hard. Yeah, as you can see, everything is very stiff on this figure. Very stiff. Open that panel, line that back up, peg that in, and there we go. Good as new. Good as new. Look, just stood him up just like that. No problem standing him up. He's not leaning forward like the original version was. And again, I'm not telling everyone. I want everybody to understand. I'm not telling you to only buy KOs or anything like that. But think outside the box sometimes before you just go spending your money. Look for quality. And I'm sorry to say, the KOs is totally different from There are some crappy KOs out there, but this one right here, I have nothing but good things. Even my friend that has Starscream, he was like, he said behind, some minor different color pattern schemes, or a little lighter, a little darker. He said it's an exact replica. He said, in fact, his is actually, he would want to get one just to have one to just like mess around, because it's like that one, the one he purchased, the original one, it was expensive. He got it when like it was a rarity, when like it was going for like 3 and some change. You know what I'm saying? Because the originals had sold out, and the only one left was, like the people that were selling it on eBay or whatever the case may be. He wasn't able to pre-order it. So yeah, but this right here is absolutely beautiful. I think I went over everything on him. If you want to, you give him another look before I take some pictures of him. And I'll give you my final thoughts on him. But man, and again, the eyes right here, they're not painted like the, in fact, I think they're better, because if the light hits the back of the head, if the light hits the certain areas of the head, the eyes light up due to the sunlight. But I am loving this mold, and I didn't think I was going to like this mold when I initially saw that they were slated. And I mentioned that in the Skywarp video, but it is absolutely beautiful. This is Starscream. This looks just like Starscream. It is the exact replica of the original Takara version. And again, I know a lot of people down there are going to start complaining like, oh, you're giving money to... Listen, I spend my money wherever I want to. If I like this and it's better quality and it's more affordable, I'm going to get it. So I think I covered everything on him. Knee pads look good. I always loved the way Starscream looked like he had on high heel boots, or like boots, or whatever the case may be. This prestigious look he always kept about him. Although he looked like the other Secret Jets, it was the individuality of their personalities that made you distinguish each one, and I love that. Articulation is on point, and again, he has a ab crunch, no waist twist with none of these new model Seekers or anything like that. None at all. I mean, but you don't need it. I mean, it wasn't like Starscream was doing a lot of waist twisting anyway or anything like that, but you can get tons of poses with him. He is great. So let me take some pictures, and I'll be right back with you guys, okay? So wrapping this up, I think this is an absolute beauty right here. I just can't stop admiring the craftsmanship that Takara did, because you can't say that this is just all KO's work. They literally just plagiarized or copied what was already out there, but they did a great job at doing it. Whatever this Deformation Eagle, whatever these guys are called, they did a great job within reimagining or copying the Takara mold right here. It is absolutely beautiful. Besides this little blemish right here, which means absolutely nothing to me, it is a perfect copy. Again, you can, like, for those of you who don't believe me, you can purchase the Takara version and put this one aside. It is called the Deformation Eagle Aircraft right here. So you make sure that you get the right one. Make sure you get it from a retailer or a purchaser, or seller that you trust, because there are a lot of places out there that will promise to deliver these figures and they don't, or either they just take your money, or when you get them they're all broken up, or whatever the case may be. Get it from a reputable seller. If you want to do the comparisons, that's if you have the money around to spare. I don't. That's why I purchased these right here. I think they're absolutely beautiful. This right here, I even love the finger articulation that they have with these guys right here. Yes, you can open Starscream's hand, and Deformation EG-01, or not Starscream, as you can see, you can open their hands. Each finger has its own articulation, as I showed with the Skywarp video, which should be either before or included in the video up or below, whatever the case may be. But yeah, this is beautiful right here. There's no deco on here besides the outer deco on the wing of the jets right here, and what you would expect, the Decepticon insignia on his wing right here. Other than that, everything else, you have a little bit of paint right here, some paint there, whatever the case may be. But other than that, it is a standard figure. It looks very, very good. It is absolutely beautiful. I'm loving all of the accessories that came with this guy. As you can see, it came with a stand, all these parts right here that I can't even begin to get all of them. And look, you see I hit it and nothing fell or anything like that. All of these accessories, the list just goes on and on about this figure, and I absolutely love it. So let's do a little size comparison right here. He is, let's see, let me move this out the way for you guys. He is coming in at the same size as the others, as you can see. He's coming in at, looks to me, 9 inches. I don't know what it looks like over there for you guys, but it looks to me like 9 inches. So we're going to do a size comparison, or side-by-side comparison, with other Masterpiece, KOs, and third-party Transformers. Right here, we are going to do a comparison with one of my all-time favorite car hood Autobots right here, Blue Streak, along with, I think something in me holds something special for Blue Streak, because he was one of my first Transformers that my mom had gotten me. Blue Streak right here. Then we have him here next to MP, my favorite Optimus Prime out of the two, because I do have the MP40 as well, MP44 as well. This one is my favorite right here. I think he is the perfect size, because he should not be the same size as Optimus Prime, with my MP-01 Blaster Optimus Prime. Here he is next to him. Here he is next to MP-44 Prime. Here he is next to his brother in arms. What is it? EG-01, not Thundercracker right there. And, I had to get the whole set, man. I'm sorry. They were at a very reasonable price. They were on sale, so I had no choice but to get them. And I'm very, very happy that I have them. Each one I like for its own individual. And yes, they're the same figure, just colored different. It was even like that back in the day. They're exact same figure. They're just colored different. But if you watch the cartoon, all of them had their distinct personalities. That is the reason why I love him. I love the Seeker Jets, or the Seeker mold, so well. I'm hoping that they do the cone heads as well too, like Ramjet, Thrust, and Dirge. Here he is next to Megatron, and he looks great. Perfect size, perfect height, everything is perfect. This is the height. It is very much in scale with how the Transformers should look, and I think I am just very happy with them. Final thoughts, I think it is a great figure. Again, it is a very reasonable and, like, I would say viable alternative if you cannot afford the Takara versions of that. I think this is MP-36. No, MP. The new Seekers are MP. I know they're version something, but they're MP something. I forgot. But yeah, tons of accessories, tons of posability, very durable. You can get playtime with it. I mean, I wouldn't say like go all out. Like you can bang it around like maybe like one of the Super 7 figures or the Motu, you know, Revelations figures, but you can get some playtime out of these guys. I've bended him. I accidentally dropped Skywarp. He's still in one whole piece, and I mean, I dropped him. He fell like 3 steps while I was coming down the steps. And yeah, he looks good. He looks great. I don't know what else to tell you. Maybe I may have missed something, but if I did, please point it out. But it is a very, very, I can't stress enough how beautiful this figure is. I cannot stress enough how beautiful this figure is. If you have any questions or comments, or you would like to see pictures of him, I will be having pictures up on the Instagram. I'm going to start posting more pictures up on Instagram so that you guys can see it. And yes, the wings tab in very tightly on the back right here. I just love how this figure cleaned up to look cartoon accurate as much as possible. It literally looks like the Seekers from the cartoon. The stands, the poses, everything, even down to the knee pads. This looks like Starscream. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that brings this review to a close. Please be sure to comment, like, subscribe, and share this video. And remember, if you buy a toy,
how do you feel, mighty Megatron? Ah! Astro Train, transform and get us out of here!
Look at that. Look at this boy right here. That is Mr. Tough Nerd himself. Yes, I've always loved the personality of Starscream, even when he got killed in Transformers the movie. That is me incarnate. Take care, everybody.